Welcome to Carmarthen, oldest town in Wales, so we're told. Traditional Roman settlement built on something much older, with its base around the River Towy and the crossing point, tidal river. And here we have the gatehouse, the Anglo-Norman gatehouse to the castle, with this really comfortable seating area outside. Shame the sun's gone in today. But here we have the masonry and this setting for part of the oldest part of Carmarthen Town. We have many classical Victorian shopfront designs and details in Carmarthen, as well as modern interpretations of those classic designs. So we're in Carmarthen Knott Square, just down from the castle, and we've got a pedestrianised street scene. It's been resurfaced, but we've got a series of shop fronts. So from the corner to my right, we've got a modern aluminium flat plate glass window, and then we have three traditional shop fronts. So we also have the upper floors with their Victorian, probably cementitious mouldings around the windows, and also the picked out names. So we've got Commercial House, but with its classic Victorian shop front, and the one in the middle has actually got its awning as well. So these are recreations or the original classic shop fronts. So we may have a classic shop front. As part of this is the Gremlin Club behind me, and it's got a Victorian or even Edwardian awning. Some people call them butcher's awnings, lovely piece of ironwork, but they still need maintenance. And just like the shop signage we see, the street furniture, the benches, however new they are when they're first installed, they still need to be looked after to actually keep this street scene looking welcoming. As we've got all this tables and chairs outside here. Outside spaces are defined by the street furniture, such as iron bollards and railings. Although when these are in disrepair or unkempt, these can attract rubbish and have a negative impact upon their environment. There are also imitation gas lamps, which create a more classical ambience, and there are hanging baskets that add to the overall aesthetic and attractiveness of the town. Hanging shop signs that keep to an appropriate scale also benefit the street scene, although some are less attractive than others. Carmarthen, like most historic towns, has narrow connecting thoroughfares with a mixture of traditional and modern buildings, and their names of the buildings and the roads and the alleys and the dimensions often give indications as to the previous use and connectivity. Yes, this is for real. So it's the Jackson's Lane, so it's an interlink between two separate areas in the town. So you've got King Street above us, and you've got all these small boutique shops, which, although it's not particularly well used thoroughfare, it's got spaces at the bottom, it's got outside areas as well, and it forms part of the old town as well of Carmarthen. Carmarthen, a historic market town as well as one of the oldest towns, but we've now got a new, relatively new marketplace. Carmarthen didn't have a Victorian arcade somewhere like Newport or Oswald Street. It's had in recent years a big steel portal frame building, and it's been replaced with this modern, but this modern marketplace has got lots of small stall holdings in it, as well as having indoor cafes, outdoor seating areas. It's a pleasant place, and it's got covered areas for if it's raining at the same time. So here we can see how the raised ground levels and blocked up openings indicate the layers and development of the hard paved surfaces. There are several churches and chapels. Some of them are still in use, while others have been repurposed for business use. Carmarthen is a lively, bustling historic market town with many possibilities and opportunities for reuse and regeneration. although there are challenges at many levels which will accompany any development.